What's up, everybody? We are back. Look, I even got a mic stand, but it's the BE00TAKE00 Show. I am your co-host, the one, the only, as they say sometimes. PJ North, back with the one, the better one of us, honestly. The better driver. Worse dressed, but better driver. Tebow, Fluff, what's good, baby?
Just enjoying life, buddy. Excited for another week of this podcast. I have really come to enjoy my Tuesday evenings this year.
I'm so glad that we get to chat and, because obviously me and you exchange, text pretty much all the time, but we're not like, we have friends that are big phone talkers, but we're not, like, that's not me. That mine and your relationship isn't that really.
No.
And so it is nice that we just get to kind of cut it up for an hour every week. And, so it's been good, man. So thanks everybody for sticking around. Hanging out. There are some funny comments which I'll read before we get into it. But before we do that, if you're watching with us live on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. That helps us out. It does wonders, man. We're getting close as we're on that trek to 1,000, and we're excited for the people we're bringing on this winter. So again, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. A lot of stuff going on there on the channel, so we're excited. If you're listening on Spotify or iTunes next day or later on, don't forget to hit that follow button there. Share with your friends, man. Tell somebody to tell somebody. We do appreciate it. Last week, shout out to Dennis Clark for letting me know. Apple just was like, hey, you publish this, but it doesn't exist. And I was like, oh, sick, bro. But I didn't find out till like 3 days later. So
I saw the post that you made. Like, this is
yeah.
people, you talked about what our relationship is.
Yeah.
Like, I saw the post you made, but I never, seen a text, so I was like, oh, something happened. I guess
I didn't even know. I was like, I don't know why. Normally I post the links, but I must have, when I commented, not posted the link. I don't know. Anyways, I had to recut it up and I didn't have to redo much. Apple's being dumb. So anyways, we got to post it. So again, if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, we do appreciate you. Sorry about last week for the Apple mishap, but we got it figured out. And also, before we really get into it, can we talk about my shirt, by God? That is a 5-day bracket championship from DeSoto Dragway, as it was known, in Bradenton, Florida. I just caught this. It's pretty. Flat.
So when you sent me the picture of that, I was first off jealous, but yeah. I am testing Mikey Maddie's loyalty as a listener.
Oh, okay.
I did not send it to him, but if he doesn't text me in the next 10 minutes, I know he's not listening.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
I was talking to Brett Williamson. He was talking about him and Lee kind of like purchase up all the 5-day stuff they see. He sent me a couple 5-day hats, which were sick. And I was like, damn, that's really cool. And this one just popped up, man. And I kind of went back and forth with the seller on it. I didn't overpay for what it is, but I probably paid... it was like 20. I got $23 or something like that. But
that is the difference between me and you. If I would have saw that, I don't even care what it's posted for. It's bought.
I know, but on eBay you got, because these guys don't know, right?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to get a deal to resell, but at the same time, like, I also sometimes they just be posting because it's single stitch, and that's like a thing from the vintage stuff. So yeah, that's kind of. Anyways, I got this one. I'm pretty yoked about it this week. So ET bracket 5-day shirt. Yeah, we're just out here doing it. And I sent this to TJ. TJ's like, bro, we got to do something for Revelry Run. So we're working on some stuff, him and Eric Reyes, and we're going to make it happen, man. Revelry Run, if you guys haven't checked it out, this is not a plug. He's the homie, and he was obviously on here, so check out his stuff. He's got a ton of old drag strips that are closed now. He's redone some shirts for them. It's super cool. So don't forget to check him out.
I still need to get on there and get some stuff for myself.
He's got some stuff, man. We're trying to. Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff, and I just basically harass him at every race I see him at. So, have you bought any? We'll just go into. Have you bought anything in the last week that anybody?
I haven't. No. Well,
you were at the. There wasn't much to buy. I don't know.
No, I've been busy.
Did we get Matt Forbes? Did he get his flow bench or no? Did we get that done?
We haven't got that deal done. Oh, Jeb is picking up our Vega wagon as we speak.
I love to see it. Thank God for Jeb,
So.
I did buy, again, shout out to Brett Williamson here. I bought a entire stock of hats from a guy, John Asta. He's got some that need to be. Yeah, he's got some stuff that needs to be. Some of it's got to be like refabbed. I can work on it, but there's some cool stuff in there. Most of it I bought to resell on my eBay, but I do collect, obviously, a lot of them. There's some really cool NHRA stuff from, obviously, he's been running NHRA for a long time. So
do you follow his Facebook at all?
No, is it good stuff?
Okay. first off, he's got one of the coolest super gas cars on planet Earth.
Okay.
But like this man, he's that guy. He's always like, if he's got a thought,
Oh, it's out there on the internet.
it's on the internet.
I love it. That's what I got. Maybe I need to follow him. Honestly, Brett tagged me in it, and I was like, immediately, I was like, hey, I'll buy him. You know, like I said, I'll probably resell the majority of them, but there's some really cool stuff in there for my own personal collection. So I'm pretty yoked about that. Should be here tomorrow. So maybe I'll rock one next week for the show. Who knows? I didn't buy anything else, luckily. Race car parts. I didn't even buy any new race car parts. I bought brakes and stuff, but we already talked about that, and I got those. I didn't get it put on, but I got all that stuff fitted, make sure everything does match. It's all correct. I got a new video out on PJ North Racing, if you guys want to check that out. I got my car basically tore apart now. It's almost in pieces. I do need to hit a... Kenny and Terry don't know this yet, but Kenny and Terry fixing to have to come help me because I'm a little scared to get these front springs and shocks off. I understand the concept of
it's a nerve-wracking deal.
I've got the jack under it, right? I get that, and I have a spring loader.
You got a compressor?
Yeah. I bought one, but I'm not sure quite how it goes. I was like, this is not like dummy.
It's about it should have, like, mine is from the 70s, but
yeah.
It should have. Let me see if I can get this in the camera so I can make sure I get it right. So like it should at the top, it's got like a.
It's got the lip that goes on the thing. Yeah.
Yep, and it should like hook on each side.
Yes.
Okay. So you're actually just shove that thing in the middle.
Okay.
And then you'll get it like around the top of the spring and the bottom of the spring. And you just run it down. In the car, it's a major pain in the ass usually.
Yeah. But when you're putting one in, it's probably okay.
Oh yeah, it's not bad at all when you're putting it in.
I'm watching this YouTube video of this guy doing it too, and he's like, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not because he's like, he has to say that, right? He's like, because if this thing comes out, it'll whack you in the head. Damn, okay. So I've only done it once. I've only done this once, and it was on my Cutlass. And Ronnie did all the work, if I'm being honest. Like, I was there, and I witnessed it, but I don't remember, like, a lot of it. So, yeah, I've got some tools, but Kenny and Terry fixing to have to come over here and help me out, get that off.
Well, I'm sure they'll love that.
Yeah, they'll be okay. They don't have nothing else going on. I'll buy them Waffle House on Saturday.
They're going to be
fine.
stoked. It'll be fine, yeah.
Something for them to do. But, yeah, man, so you can check out that video on PJ North Racing as we rebuilding the Chevelle, man. Taking apart a perfectly good race car just to redo it, because that's kind of what we do around here, I feel like. But it needs to be modernized. It needs some updates. So
you've touched it and touched it and touched. It's the way that I was always kind of wanting to do a race car, which I'm working on my Phantom. I want to add the headlights were always just bolted to the body.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add some tabs for them, and I cut the bump buttons that they have on them. I didn't like the brackets and stuff, so I don't know, just kind of giving it. I wanted this dragster to be like
your thing. You wanted to redo it
your way. Me and Dad kind of give it to Big Charlie's.
I love that.
So I've been doing that, but like you did it the same way. You just added to your car of like.
I had to
got your car to be a good race car.
Yeah. We're at that point.
And now you're gonna redo. Now you're gonna redo it and like kind of bring everything together.
Yeah, we're at that point. Well, let's go through here just a few of the folks who have been around, man. Shout out to Clint. Clint's always the first one to join. Thank you, Clint, for checking us out and for joining with us every week. Pro Racer 3. I don't know who Pro Racer 382 is because I can't see the picture. I apologize, but he says unacceptable. We had to delay this, right? 30 minutes.
Yeah.
He says unacceptable. I can't hide in the shitter anymore at work.
My bad, guys. I was not doing that.
Jeremiah said what Pro Racer said. Tell Tyler to quit doing whatever it is Tyler does and hurry the F up. But thank you guys.
Excuses.
Thank you guys for joining, man. Shout out to Walt. Joe Ballard's here. I see Adam's here. Colt Carpenter, what up, baby? Steve Pointer's here. I don't know if he can see us, but I know he can hear us. So shout out. You like that? Shout out to Steve.
Oh, shit.
He said big game tonight. It's Big Blue versus Louisville. You know what, Steve, I'll be honest with you. Because of Tyler's delay, I'm delayed in watching the Michigan basketball game. I don't care about UK basketball.
That's why he got short and shitty with me today. Like, he never gets short and shitty when I tell him that I'm delayed, and today he's like, LOL.
Oh,
I'm like,
sorry.
Shit.
I think I was doing something else. I wasn't even mad.
I was like, he's pissed.
Nah, I've never been mad at Tyler a day in my life. So let's get into it, man. First, how was the wedding?
I don't know. I judge it like from my point of view. So I was very nervous about the wedding.
Sure.
Being that, like, for a long time now, somebody else is kind of like taking care of my responsibilities, right?
No,
like, get your ducks, get your shit, make sure you got your shit packed, make sure you take it off. And so, like, I'm doing all that, and I'm trying not to, like, obviously I don't want to text JP and Megan and be like, it's, what else am I forgetting or whatever? Like they've got a whole fucking wedding to put on. But like I did, and I got it all together, and I was really nervous about the day because I wanted to make sure that like I did the things that I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I think I think they were super happy with how everything went. It was a blast. I think everybody had a good time. I made it through without any hiccups.
Love that
on my end. So I mean, proud of myself.
How many times did Valdelia play?
Valdelia played at least once or twice, maybe more. That is so like I didn't the whole reception. Like I kind of just hung out and watched.
Took it all in.
I love to do that.
There's a lot of racers there, man. Obviously, JP's been doing it forever. Same with Megan. So there's a lot of like friends, and it was a good chance to catch up and see everybody in like a normal setting.
Yes, and it was. And so like I kind of just sat over at me, and I sat with Brian some, I sat with Ross, and just kind of watched everybody. But then they saved Vidalia for about, the last hour and a half in. And as soon as they popped her off, it was like Tyler Bohannon to the dance floor, and we were fucking,
and it was ready to go. I love that. Yeah, man. Shout out to Megan and JP. Obviously, they did the right thing. Got married, left the next day to go to Dubai. So they are in Dubai. I don't know why I told the world that. I'm sorry, JP. But anyway,
they went
look cool.
They're going, but they're going like they started in Dubai, but they're going like multiple other places.
Okay, sick.
And it seems like a really cool trip. I'm excited to kind of see what they do.
Exciting for them. It seemed awesome. Like I said, I saw Brian did not wear a tie to the wedding. He's getting punched when I
so they leave. So he stays at the same hotel as mom and dad.
Yeah.
And they show up to the wedding, and I was out of Zen when I got there, or not when I got there, but like quickly after. So first time in my life, I've texted my mother and said, "I need you to stop at the gas station."
You're such a lie. Hold on, don't preface this story with a lie. Saying
that's the first time I've ever had my mother pick me up nicotine.
Bullshit.
I swear it's crazy, right? I know. So she's like, "Hey, come out and get this." So I go out to the car, and I'm like, "Brian and Shauna are with you." I'm thinking, ain't no way my father gonna last as long as Brian and Shauna. Like, how the hell are they gonna get back to the hotel? My dad will leave their asses here.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He stayed the whole time.
I love that. That's incredible. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time. It seemed like it was a lot of fun. Seemed great. So shout out to JP and Megan doing the whole thing, making an honest woman out of Megan, I guess is what they say. Back to the race car thing. This is funny. Walt just watch me pick up 2/10 and then lose class. Brother, if I speed this thing up, I'm already the fastest super stock in automatic car in the country. All right. I'm just letting everybody know right now. Okay. So if I speed it up more and I lose class, I'm going to be so disappointed. That's going to be the first disappointment of me losing class ever to set in. I would be very upset about that. I see Wes is here. Wes is building headers. That's nice of you, Wes, to build some headers for some guy probably who still don't need it. But
somebody got to make that coin.
Somebody got to do it. You know what he told me? I said, "Hey man, might need some headers," but he says, he's like, "Yeah, you gotta go through Matt Alvey. That's my agent now." I was like, "Oh hell, these ain't never getting done." I said, "Me and Matt will have a conversation about something completely different." I don't know if we gonna talk about headers, but I love that. NHRA going to the Rock. What do you think about that?
I love the idea of old facility. Like this is the NASCAR thing, like
1,000% North Wilkesboro deal. It's 1,000%.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I love the idea.
Yeah.
I love the idea. But I am hesitant to believe that they will give the proper effort.
Man, I've heard the new owners or owners of it now
have
made it.
Nope. Owners ain't gonna do it. Owners ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
NHRA got to do it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, here's the saying. I don't
new owners, old owners. Yeah. Here's the thing I've learned as a track manager. I cannot prepare, like even in NHRA national, as a track manager, I cannot prepare. I can only do so much as a track manager to prepare my facility for your race.
Sure.
You have to make the effort to come and make sure that it's ready for your event.
That's fair. I know,
and I'll spend the money. I'll do whatever, but like you have to make sure.
I do know that, like I said, a couple places have called my dad talking about walls, updates to the walls and things like that. So I know that the tracks are making a concerted effort, but that's a good point, man. I think NHRA has to put some of that effort forward as well.
They do. That is the one thing. And I
haven't been to Rockingham, so I don't know.
Rockingham is a very historical racetrack, and it's a cool place.
They used to do the Bud Winston, so they've never had
the Invitational.
Yeah, they've never had a full field of cars there. I do know that.
The thing about Rockingham to me that I've heard a lot recently is like, I went to Galot, right? And everybody's like, oh, Rockingham's spending this money and, they're doing all this or doing that. And I never had a problem with like Rockingham was too rough of a place to have a national
Sure.
at the time, but
Sure.
like the racetrack was fine. It just, the only thing I always heard is that, like, hey, if it gets a little cool and it's a slick place. And Johnson went last week, had the same problem.
Yeah, I got you.
I did chew his ass for how he put it on the internet, but anyway.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
Well, he's a kid. Yeah.
I love Johnson.
But, like that is like all these people that told me all these great things about it. I'm sure they're true. Listen, not saying they're not.
Right.
But like,
yeah, there's a little bit. It goes, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort too, like you said. Yeah.
Like at US 60, the first year, I didn't hear a complaint about the racetrack.
Yeah.
I heard a complaint about the pits. I heard a complaint.
Every day, all day, every day.
But like, you have to make sure that what they spend money to go down is right.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And even like, it was just dewy last week and cold, and like,
sure.
I hate that this is like the time that all this comes out, because I know I'm not bashing them, but I do want to make sure that, like,
out normal things. Yeah.
I want to be sure that, like, I think this race could be incredible as long as NHRA and the racetrack do the right things that they need to do. And NHRA being the main deal there. Like, I'm not worried about the racetrack being good or bad if NHRA is there.
Sure.
But they have to make sure that the rest of everything else is up to their standard.
I will say the number one thing I think they could do is to put the nostalgia effect in place there. This isn't nostalgia. I understand it's the first one. Don't reinvent the wheel. 1,000% it should be an all-star style throwback weekend. Like, you got to do it. It's the second race in the countdown. Do something cool. I'm begging the teams. I am begging you to do something cool for this.
Yeah, put it together themselves. Let the teams do it. Like, I saw they had Greg Anderson there for the whole deal. Like, that would be cool. But I think
if he doesn't show up in a good wrench,
like A1 KB pro stockers,
dude, comeback is that he could do a million things. 1,000. That's what I'm saying. I think that there's like
keep his sponsors and everything. Just come back with the Vegas general paint scheme.
1,000%. Everybody else is doing it. If you guys need help with designs, I am volunteering Chase Huffman to help with the design cost.
I'll volunteer TJ too. We'll have them both on.
We will make it work for these teams if they want to do it. Sorry, Chase, it just be like that.
Yeah. Both of them will do it. I don't care.
I think we got to get it figured out. But The Rock, man, so that's exciting news. I thought that was cool that they did like a little press release and they had people there, and it's very interesting. Like I said, I haven't been there yet, but I know the trek to get there from Nashville is not great. But like any place to go anywhere in North Carolina, Virginia is not easy for us out of Nashville, just like mountain wise. So but we'll figure it out. All right. NHRA at Vegas, the divisional. I will say this before we get into all the details about it. I was very confused by their schedule. I was like expecting them to run first round at some point, and they just started running more qualifying.
Like,
and I was like,
extra long,
super long qualifying.
It always has been. It's kind of
I guess I didn't put two and two together. And so I was like,
every
time I tried to watch it, I do remember it was a double. And I
maybe one year they like lost the spring race and made it a double, and then like
it
kind of the whole schedule every year after that.
Yeah, it was weird. So every time I turned it on NHRA TV, I never caught a single round of it. Yeah, until I.
And by the time they did start eliminations, like I was kind of over trying to wait on eliminations. So honestly, shout out to our boy, Luke Bogalak.
Oh yeah,
this man texted me on Sunday, and like it was
rude. We got a whole ass group chat. Didn't he text me?
Yeah.
Wow.
But we were geeking out over the same, over JT.
Yeah.
And so I guess I'll just start it off with what I think about the Vegas division. There's two things. Justin Lamb, I mean, we said it, not that I still thought that Cooter was obviously the guy, but Justin Lamb did what Justin Lamb does. He went to Las Vegas, he cracked him and made it happen. And my man, the Wizard, Jeff Taylor, this guy, as soon as you think that it's over, whether they're
getting ready to toss in the towel. It's Rocky over right now.
Like, and just Jeff himself, right? Like how, Jeff has been telling me for 10 years that he's done.
He ain't never done. Like, that guy can't step away. He can't go away. The last
couple of years, I've felt like,
he's in a dragster now. First off, you can't get this man to go away.
Well, I tell you one thing.
He went from a super stalker, and he's like, you know what? This just isn't enough. Shove me into a 1,300-pound dragster here real quick and let me run C dragster automatic or whatever he's in.
Well, I can tell you this. If you ever think about doubting Jeff Taylor,
it's bad.
Just go ahead and get ready, because he's turning on a win light. Like, right when you think like he's just, and not because he can't do it. I've always, when Jeff isn't like winning, I've always just kind of, and I know it's not, but I've took it as like Jeff's kind of like, Jeff Taylor's never going to run out of talent, but Jeff
Yeah,
Taylor is going to run out of care.
He's figuring something out, or he's not
Yeah,
interested at that point.
right.
1,000%.
And so I've always put it towards that, but like right when you think like he's reached his limit, yeah, nah, bitch, welcome home.
You can see me. Sorry, I'm looking over here to the left at the points here. Whose car was he driving? Also, sorry.
Jeff.
Yeah. Whose is
so
that?
that is to my knowledge, they've been running this program for a few years. This is owned by owned by Jim Whiteley.
Okay.
The motors the motors are done, and then the cars are tuned and ran by David Nickens and his team, and then Jeff drives them.
So it's not even Jeff Taylor performance.
No, this could be the greatest comp eliminator team of all time.
Yeah, when you talk about like you talking about hiring the guns, buddy, that's it right there.
You've got the funding. I mean, J&A and Whiteley obviously have the funding. David, and then they just
the power. David, I mean, yeah, that's crazy.
Nickens kind of gets to make the calls. I think kind of the way that I understand it. Like they've been through. He was running BE00TAKE00 planetary, BE00TAKE00 automatic, and then the dragster. Like David Nickens just kind of has free reign to build what he wants and do what he wants. And JT and David, JT and David have been close for a long, long time.
Sure.
Jeff's talked about David a lot over the years, and just something that it's when they told me David Nickens and Jeff Taylor were running comp together a few years ago, I'm like, oh God.
What's great is like we've picked a perfect time to have the conversation with Jeff Taylor. He's coming fresh off of a world title. Like it just doesn't get any better than that. But like I put this in perspective for some folks who comp obviously it's one of those things, right? You're not putting it together. This is Nick Saban hiring all of those people to be his analysts, those head coaches that get fired from their jobs, and then he somehow gets them to wash it. That is that team. This is Nick Saban at the top hiring the best of the best coordinators before they go and get another job. Like that's all I can put it into perspective for David Nickens and Jeff. Jeff Taylor builds the fastest super stock cars. He is one of the top super stock builders, eliminator
top
motors,
race car drivers of all time.
And David Nickens builds all that power. Like that is a mind-blowing scenario
never lose.
Oh my God. He put it together though, man. He shut it down with 644
and they do like this is the only thing I wasn't sure of. Can another guy, like I haven't looked at the points this week.
Yeah, so Jeff Lane, I assume Jeff Taylor is also going to Pomona, right?
I would assume so, yeah.
So at Pomona he can better a 63. Okay? So that's so he can only go up really maybe you're looking at another 30 points. So he could potentially go to 674, 678. Jeff Lane is going to a national and he's bettering a 30. So if he wins, that puts him at 663. He's going to better basically 663, somewhere in that general vicinity, 668, somewhere in that. So it is possible.
Yeah.
But I bet you Jeff Taylor's out there. You want to talk about running defense, buddy? Comp Eliminator is going to get spicy at Pomona. He's really the only other one.
There's nobody I've ever worked with. Like when it comes to mentors, I guess, in drag racing, like I've had a lot of people give me a lot of advice, but guys who just flat sat me down and said, you got to get your shit together and here's how you're going to do it.
Yeah. JT.
And hearing him on that, like analytically break down drag racing changed my life.
Yeah, I love that.
The dude is just on another level, has been for 100 years, and like nobody more deserving.
Yeah,
for sure.
Would love to see that. So that's Comp Eliminator. As we move back into Super Stock, like we said, Justin Lamb skates by 2 points with a win in Phoenix.
You put him at the right, or with a win in Vegas. But
Vegas. Yeah,
you put him in the right place in the right car, and I mean. He did what he does. I don't think it surprised anybody, but
no.
That is almost to me. You say Phoenix, and that's.
Sorry, I just remember because he always wins there.
No, it is the most. It's the only situation where it could happen, right? Like the NHRA points format is something I love, but that is as like
unfair.
NASCAR, like that one race.
Yeah,
everybody hates the one race thing.
It's the
like
Penske Phoenix thing.
Yeah, like just gave the one guy that could outdo everybody in Las Vegas the chance to do it. And not like, to me, that you could throw that away. It's just a funny thing that I
no 1,000%. But I will say this: Troy Abercrombie actually sent me this. This is Justin Lamb's final. This is his final 4 rounds. These are his numbers at the 8th mile. This is a super stocker, just so everyone's clear. If we thought your shit was good, this is how good his is in super stock. 557.1, 557.0, 557.1, 556.9.
Hey, you want to know what that does?
Brother,
That's when
I could pick 10.
Up, okay? And you let go and you just.
I mean, I could pick 10 runs from my car all year. 10. You could give me 10. And I couldn't pick from different races. I couldn't pick 4 that are that close, my guy. That is unbelievable.
It is.
Christopher Lamb, shout out to his dad also, who's driving now. I will say this because I can't. Justin is the guy, right? But his dad, Troy, also sent me a thing, and he said nothing like a 900 pack for a win is Chris Lamb's first elimination. I don't know if this was his first one, but it's one of his first rounds. He hasn't raced ever, by the way. He just got this car together. It's beautiful.
It is. Yeah.
He is 386 up front and barely left second because Cyrus Bidwell is 310 next to him up front. And Troy sent me that, and I was just like, man, the polarity of man, or whatever they say, the duality of man, as they say, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, shout out to Justin Lamb, 6-time world champion, and then he doubled up in one stock at the race. Like, he went the Jeff Atkinson route too, right? 2 cars, identical setups almost, obviously 2 different classes, but like
other than the engines, yeah,
that type of deal. It's got to help. Right now you're getting double. I'm seeing everything twice. I'm seeing all the same stuff. Like, potential there is unlimited. But yeah, another win in stock eliminator is unbelievable too. There's not, again, I don't want to stroke Justin Lamb's ego too much, but potentially one of the greatest, I mean, a top 5 greatest stock, super stock racer of all time, right?
100%. I mean, I think right now, if you had to give me a Fab 5 of stock, super stock guys, Justin Lamb, Cooter Hidalgo, 2 guys that would be on it, hands down, no doubt, every year. And Justin did what Justin does for sure.
Not too much of a consolation, but shout out to Jimmy Hidalgo Jr., who just got married. He said he lost a world championship, but he gained a wife. So congratulations to Cooter and his bride. I think they ended up going to I saw they went to Disney World, I think, afterwards too. And he said they went without their kids, and he's like, don't tell the boy where we are. And I thought that was pretty funny. So shout out to Cooter, man. A tough L there. It's not even really lost, right? He didn't lose. He did everything he could do, just didn't put up 700. Like,
he's probably got, I know he's got the best score to not win, but he's probably got a couple of the best scores that haven't won.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. Super Comp, I think it's all but done now because Chad Weber lost first round at Vegas in both the divisional and the national. So I think tough sledding there. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much over. And Chris Whitfield will take, I'm pretty sure, because no one else can claim anything. Chad's the only one with 5 races left, and he was third. But he has a national, and he's bettering, his national's bettering a 51. So he'll have to obviously get to the semis he'll have to win. He has to win or he's out. So Chad has a long shot of a chance, but he could potentially win Super Comp. Super Gas, I think that one, Phil Unruh still, he's in Vegas. He went to Vegas National, but he didn't run the divisional.
No, because he can't do anything divisionally, right?
Yeah, so I'm assuming he's just going to run, so he's going to run Pomona maybe?
Yeah, I would assume so.
All he has to do is win first round. Wait, no, that's a lie. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
He's got to win the race still, I think, at this point. Or
he's bettering a 50 in a national. So he's got a semi. If he semis, he wins. So he doesn't have to win, but he's got to get close. That's a good luck for JJ Brock, man. Super Gas is always one of those tough ones, right? That comes down to, Val Torres is the other one. Val Torres is bettering. Oh no, Val Torres is bettering a 72. So he has to runner up. No, he has to win. Val Torres has to win the race to win. So, weather forecast is a big problem. I don't know, but
I did get an email about withdrawing. You could withdraw up till Wednesday.
Oh, because of the weather. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting how that'll turn out, man. That's a wild one. Yeah, exciting. We're gonna crown a champion this weekend, so we'll talk about all those next weekend, the world champions, and I can't wait to break it down with Jeff Taylor if he wins that world and everything goes right. We'll get to, even if he doesn't, he'll be a great story.
5-time world champ.
5-time, like in the words of Booker T. 5-time. I'm not gonna do them all, but you get the gist. All right, that was NHRA at Vegas. IHRA at Galot. Next headline: IHRA at Galot.
Smoked them, huh? They had a bunch of cars.
Had a bunch of cars.
Yeah.
Everybody gave positive feedback. I think we're gonna have to talk to Scott. I mean, we're gonna have to talk to Woody. We're gonna have to talk to Woody this winter. Maybe break it down from a perspective of the sanctioning body. I would love to chat with him. They had a Ferris wheel. I saw a lot of people. One guy, I think the NC Pro modder, I don't follow him, but his stuff shows up all the time on my thing.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And this dude's doing a live video from the Ferris wheel. I was like, man, shout out to this guy.
I did check in on the live feed, like in between wedding shit. You know, we had it on in the house, and I did see that. Like they did one of the, what do you call, like the broadcast, like one of the broadcast girls did it from the Ferris wheel. It was kind of cool.
Oh, that's a fun way to do that.
Yeah,
okay.
It was cool.
Very cool. That makes sense. That's fun. I didn't see a lot of the live. I saw some of the live feed, obviously, but did I see Bubba Linky win one?
I don't know.
I saw Steve Foley won. They
only had one race this week. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. They
ended
up
not a double.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I think the main takeaway is this: they did a great job. I hope they can continue to do it next year. I hope it takes off. I hope they don't try to overextend themselves, but I think that they
already did.
Oh, they already did?
Listen, the only thing I got right, like everybody doubted you and you made it happen. That doesn't mean you put yourself back in a fucking ditch.
Yeah, I agree.
So you haven't seen the schedule.
So that schedule's not real. That's a fake pic. You talking about talking about the picture with the Virginia?
Picture might be fake, but the schedule's not.
You talking about the Virginia one? It's got Virginia and Memphis on it.
I don't know. I don't know, but I can promise you that the picture might be fake.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how they're gonna have it at 2 racetracks they don't own.
Well, they have. I mean, there's like 4 racetracks on there they don't own, and 2 racetracks they ain't open in a decade.
Yeah.
If fake or not, like I do know for a fact that like.
This is a perfect segue. Our next headline is the internet's full of shit.
I've got my own problems with them right now that we're going through.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like it's drag racing, it's growing pains, it's fine, and I do like.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything to anybody because I wanted to like. You know, I'm a little salty about it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. But like I can tell you one thing that I didn't have to go to that picture to find the schedule, and it looks the same as what I got.
Okay.
So.
Interesting. Yeah, it all started, I guess somebody shared it, like Real Pro Stock or some bullshit, and that got shared 37,000 times. And, Russell Gint won. Thank you. Man, shout out to my guy, James. I knew he would have me covered. Russell, I couldn't tell from the picture, and they didn't have the name on it, so I wasn't 100% sure. I love Russell. Great guy. I've met him a handful of times, but we chatted at Charlotte. Super good dude. So shout out to him. James, I think you went Rawlings. Didn't you go 2,000 red too? Oh. Man, tough sledding out there. 5,000 red. I saw the pictures. Car looks good. That's really all that matters. We're gonna have a battle of the header builders in here at some point. Wes and James are gonna go at it. see who builds more important people's cars over the winter headers and stuff. But no. So yeah, the whole IHRA thing is wild, and the internet's full of it. It all started with somebody posting something crazy about a schedule, and it had a bunch of tracks on there. Yeah, like Memphis was on it. And I was like, bro, Memphis has Memphis. And I was like, there's no way this is a real schedule. Atlanta hasn't been there in 6 years, 7 years, and it is no longer a racetrack. Like there's not even a track there.
The track's there. I mean, it's still there.
Well, it can't be anywhere. I can tell you
Memphis, like I said, they can say it's fake. I will tell you that if it is fake, then they're sending out fake emails.
That is wild.
Like straight fake emails from high up.
That people. Is why would we dig a ditch? Man,
I don't know.
That's weird.
Maybe they're just trying to hold off so that they can show some progress to these places. To show you that they are like attempting it, but like I just don't. You literally just had your like a great event. Why would you fucking do this? You know?
Yeah, that is like classic terrible. That's bad. Yikes. Well. For the sake of that, I guess, my question is, or not even my question, my point is to make to everybody, y'all got to start reading Y'all got to start looking at it. Stop sharing everything you see on the internet.
Oh yeah, they got to be important.
Y'all got to start reading. Please, I beg of you, read something. Look at the date. Make sure it's real. I'm pleading with you all. You got to start using some intelligence. Everybody, right? There's always people complaining, man, these people don't want to work. And I'm like, I see you on the internet all damn day. Do you want to work either?
Not reading a damn thing.
I don't want to see shit. All you doing is not reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I beg of y'all. Y'all got to start doing that. So that's the first thing. The second thing I saw on the internet, man, and I actually just saw this, so I'm going to spring it on you. A promoter has bounced a few checks.
Oh, God. I didn't see this.
Here's my question to you as a promoter. How do you let that happen? How do you let that happen? That thought's never crossed my mind to not give somebody, I'll max out my credit cards before I owe you money and not be able to pay you. You see what I'm saying?
In that position, that is hands. That's the only, there's right now in big money bracket racing promoting, if you are any bit of established, right? If you've had one race, the only way to fail is to write bad checks. It just is, like people want to go racing. They got, they apparently their money's okay right now. Everybody's going racing. The only way to fuck up is not pay.
The crazier thing is that the track is going to pay it. The track's helping out. And I was like, damn, that's a stand-up dude.
Like, that is 100. That is, and I don't know who you're talking about. Don't know what track you're talking about, but it is cool of the track to do that because I do hate, like that's always been my fear is that I'm going to have one of these promoters in the 60 and then not pay or something.
Yeah.
But like, it's cool of a track to do that so that you don't.
So here's my thing, right? My point was to like, I didn't want, I'm not going to say names or doing it because I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I'm just like using this as an example, right? That's crazy to me, dog. Like I've been in this situation. My parent, again, we ran a racetrack and I think maybe a check bounced and he's like, just come get the cash he's like, I'll just cash you out. I don't know how a check bounce. I'll cash you out right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that would ever
right by the racetrack if you're close and let's get this.
Yeah. Like I would never, like, I just can't imagine. I also wouldn't put on a race I couldn't pay.
No. Well, yeah. I mean, you got to have something, right? Like for me, when I started, it was when I first started, it was the racetrack, right? The racetrack was back. I also got shafted, but like it was, I learned,
but you didn't, everybody's checks cleared.
Yeah. Like I've never put on a race that I didn't show up knowing every check was cleared.
That's my thing is like, we got to stop letting people promote races that can't. Like we got to, we don't need all that. Here
it is. Ready? Here's the thing. You guys hate pre-entry. Yeah. I'm not a big pre-entry guy either as a racer.
Sure.
But let me tell you something. If I pre-enter a race, one thing I know for sure, that shit getting paid.
Yeah, 1,000%, buddy. That check will clear. Interesting, man. And that's, like I said, the internet is just a buzz all the time. I saw it literally before we got on here. So my other thing for the internet is full of it this week. The World Cup in Maryland. Did you happen to see any of the clips?
I mean, Mikey Matty sent me every crash they had, which was, I don't know how he's got any phone data left.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't see a single car go down the racetrack, but I did see a Zamboni hit the wall.
Oh, God, I didn't even see that one. I just saw a bunch of cars crashing.
Yeah, no, Zamboni hit the wall. And then there was, the crazier thing is this, dude. I saw a bunch of people doing their, on this one video game, Bounty Drag Racing or something I saw. You can drive the track prep thing.
I did see this.
I was like, this cannot be real life now, dude.
I love that.
My mind, I was like, this is too. It was like one right after. I was like, all right, Facebook algorithm is cooking now, baby.
Cooking, baby. Cooking. Go to town.
I was absolutely floored by it, man. I just could not believe what I was seeing at the time. So
it's kind of a shit show race anyways, just because of the clientele. But
it's a big deal, right? It is kind of a big deal. Like, I mean, they were packed, right? Flo was there. I saw they had everybody. They had Don, they had Courtney, they had that other short-haired dude. I don't know, he's super clean cut guy on the end. Like, they had a bunch of people there. But I didn't see, I'll be honest with you, I didn't see a single clip. And you got to remember, I'm in the racing scene, so like my algorithm is triggered of race cars. I didn't see a single car go down the racetrack. All I saw were these people wrecking the tractor. And I just was like, what is happening right now, dude? Super wild.
I will put it this way. The only thing, I never saw a quarter-mile lap get made on the clip side. It was either a crash or Jimmy Taylor going 900 feet again.
Hey, man, shout out to that dude. I know he's going to try. I know he wants to go in the 4s.
Yeah.
But brother, we need you alive, my guy. Just reel it back in. Just a click, Dom. Just reel it back in a click, bro, guy. You know what I'm saying? He's out of control, dude. Pro mod though is heating up. I see a lot of that on the internet. Obviously, the winter series, the DI thing, the $1 million. Like this winter's about to be nuts for pro mod. So I know that all those guys, and they got some small tire stuff and Cletus and all those guys, and it's a big deal. I'm not like super in that area of the sport, but it looks cool. So I mean, you know, it looks like the crowds are popping. People are super into it. Last thing I will say about the internet's full of it. This is actually a fun internet thing. If y'all don't follow this guy, Matt Forbes has sent us this. His name is I'm gonna see what his name is on TikTok. Hold on, I gotta look up the actual thing here. It's Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Wonderful. I don't know his actual thing. That's like his name on it. Oh, it is. It's Mr.1 or W Wonderful. Like, you know,
yeah.
Almost like if you watched wrestling, you know who Paul or you know who Paul Orndorff is, then you would know how he's. Anyway, look this guy up. He's the best thing on the internet in bracket racing. If y'all haven't seen him, did you see the clip? Did you see the one that Matt sent us?
It was a TikTok, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, you don't have
TikTok?
TikTok.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok. So
you got it. It is. This guy is incredible. He is unbelievable.
Now, this might be worth it. This might get me into TikTok.
He is incredible. Shout out to Mr. Wonderful. He's the last thing on the internet I wanted to talk about this week. So, next news. We got. Look, I'm super excited to talk about this. The BE00TAKE00 Winston Cup. We're doing it. I have put together a conglomerate of racers and people in music. I've got a bunch of friends that are in music who big NASCAR guys. Obviously, I got a bunch of racer friends who like playing video games, NASCAR games. So we got a huge conglomerate of racers, and we got Ramada and Pro. We need you. Smokin' Joe is gonna. I'm so excited.
That's amazing.
It's incredible. So I've made this, and we're gonna just watch this video real quick.
Time to turn the intensity up. Got a great car, great team. Hey, side by side.
What a move, what a man.
If you know, then you know. It's those long nights, early mornings, rolling down these old back roads, working all week, trying to turn this blood.
Stay locked in here.
With a little bit of green in it gold.
Like just me. I'll just be out here.
I would love that. That is a great idea if we could get you to do that. So yeah, man, the BE00TAKE00 Show, Winston Cup. We're doing it on NASCAR 25. I've still got a few entries left if you're interested. I started at 12 cars. We're close to that entry. I'm gonna guarantee payout. I'm guaranteeing a 12-car payout.
I got it. Here we go.
You like that? No, but we're doing. It's cool. I mean, I'm very excited. It's $50 to enter. It's a 10-race series. I've got 10 races, all oval track stuff, but different shapes of oval, right? So we got Pocono, we got Phoenix, or not Phoenix upstairs. We got Pocono, we got Atlanta, we got Talladega, we got Daytona, we got Martinsville, Bristol, a few others. So very exciting. We start next Tuesday after the podcast. We're going to go live here on the channel. You can watch it. It's going to be on myself. I've got the people, the racers joining our Discord chat. So you'll be able to hear them live. I'm not going to live stream all of them talking because I know some of my friends, but we'll include some of that. We got weekly payout. So highest finisher is going to get $20 a week. End of the year, the champion highest point totals. We're doing Winston style points. Highest point total is going to get $300. This is again based on 12 cars, so it goes up obviously as we continue to do it. $60 to finish second, $40 to finish third. So it's exciting, but everybody too is asking me. This is the funny thing, 'cause I don't play online ever. Like that wasn't my thing. Yesterday's the first time I played online with my music friends, and they're like, "Damn, never played online. Starts a league," and I'm like, "Why not, baby? You just got to jump in both feet." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we narrowed it down. We're doing a test race tonight. So if you're interested and you want to join, let me know. DM me on Instagram. I'll check my DMs before this. I'll send you the Discord link and get you set up.
What night are you going to run the race?
Tuesday nights, right after the podcast.
So right after the podcast, I can go into commentary mode, or what?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna give you a 30-minute break. We're gonna start 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, live on the BE00TAKE00 channel here. We're gonna be live with the Winston Cup from different races. I've got a bunch of cool graphics that I made. very excited about it. I'll add you in there. We'll add a little screen for Tyler Bohannon to announce the whole thing.
Maybe I'm thinking this is what I'm thinking. Okay, I think I just want to call the race.
Yeah, perfect.
And then I'll have like guest commentators come in and just do it with me.
That would be incredible. If you could set it up, I'll gladly allow it.
If you could, in the setup part of it, if you could just make sure that I have a place, I will set up the rest of it.
Yeah, I'll take care of you, baby. We'll get you in there. I'll put you on the screen. Yeah, we've got it. So you guys can join us every week, again, right after the show at 7:30 Central Time. So I'm getting ready to do it. We're not doing live tonight. We're going to do a test race. I'm going through, making sure everybody's agreed upon the rules. There's a few things that I initially thought I could do that I couldn't do. So, like, I thought everybody would have to have the same aids on, right? But driver aids? Nah, dog. So everyone's like, nah, I don't even use driver aids. I'm like, how are y'all driving these cars? I can't keep it off the wall. Brother, I'm wrecking every turn, okay? I don't know how y'all do it. So it's exciting, man. It should be a lot of fun. We got a lot of custom cars and paint jobs and different stuff. The only thing that's weird, not only thing, there's a few things, but you can't use super custom paint jobs on multiplayer, which sucks because my cars that I use in career mode basically look like old time, race cars or whatever. So you can't do that, which is kind of weird, but everything else is cool. Everybody's got a custom, nobody's duplicated a number yet. So that's good. It's been fun, man. We're going to try it tonight. Our test race is at Phoenix tonight. So it should be interesting, man. The BE00TAKE00 Winston Cup is happening. It should be cool. So if you're interested, it's PS5 only. I should mention that. That's the big thing. It's PS5. You can't do cross console, which is weird. That's an iRacing thing right now. So unfortunately, no cross console. But PS5, if you're interested, you can join us. All right. Last topic for the night. What's next? Me and you talked about this, right? We got a lot of things, a lot of exciting things for TB Promotions coming up. We're very excited about that. Obviously, those things are really going to take precedent for you. But what's next for you here in the next, for the next 2 months? What's next for Tyler Bohannon right now?
So the big thing, like you said, is TB. I have definitely kind of just the last year or so. I've said it on here multiple times. This just kind of been burnout, kind of been avoiding it. In the last few weeks, last month or so, kind of dove back in, and I have been having a blast. Kind of getting to work on these new programs and these new projects we're working on. We've got one of them. We should have 1 or 2 of our 2026 programs announced by PRI. Yeah. And then we have another one coming probably January that I've been working on that I'm super proud of, super excited about. Just huge shout out to Brian. He's really kind of just manhandled these and put them together on his own, and I'm going to show up at the end and detail them up a little bit and help him get them out. But just it's what we've got coming is 1000% the biggest things that we've done with our business in the last 6 years. Super excited to do that. I've got my new dragster that I'm going to try to start next season with, but definitely going to go to a Mockley. Definitely going to go to Bradenton for the New Year's race. Heck yeah. And I'm going to take my Chevy too, probably JP's car, and go do a little racing myself there. But mainly just, the TV stuff, super excited to get that going. I'm having, like I said, having a blast with it, kind of getting back in it and getting to dive into some new projects. And I think everybody is going to love them.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I'm not super privy to all the details. I kind of get the what, hey PJ, we need you to do this thing.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
Which is great, and I love that because Brian gives me the details after I kind of say something snarky back, but it's very exciting to just be a part of it. And I look for this and I'll tell you this as a racer, I've never seen anything quite like this. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it has some pieces of things that you've seen before, but overall, like what we are doing this off season. Right, between what gets announced between now and PRI and what gets announced after PRI that I'm still working on, that kind of Brian kind of gave me to work on, kind of my project.
Yep.
This is things that promoters there's things in here that promoters have never done. There's things that promoters have done. There's things that promoters have done, but not at any level like this.
Yeah, that's why it's a pretty bullish approach to it. I'm very excited just to see how it plays out. Like I said, I'm obviously a team, I'm happy to be a part of it in small form that I am. And so we're very excited for that. myself, I think for our planning, like I talked about, I think next week, I'll be honest with you guys, next week will be our big live, the end of the race season, right? As we know it, NHRA points is ending next week. And then we're really going to focus on interviews and talking to different people this winter. I'm very excited about it. I've lined up a few. We're going to get dates set. People are excited to just come on and talk about their piece of drag racing or racing in general. Like where do they fit or how do they fit in that? And we're very lucky to have good relationship with people, like at just different things, right? And different stuff we want to talk about. I'm excited to do those things, and have a chance to chat with people and kind of do that. I'm excited to finish my car. Obviously this winter is if you haven't, like I said, PJ North Racing on YouTube, I'm getting ready to wire it next month. I've got Chance Parker from L&D Mounting Solutions going to come out here. I'm super pumped to have him. Man, as a guy who's like, he's very similar to how he's like wants to get in and do something to impact the sport.
Yes.
And I think it's cool, man. He's really taken a leap of faith in doing that. And so he's going to come out here and help me wire up the car and then, just doing new stuff to the race car and learn all about it. But I'll be ready. I think I've got Belrose on the calendar. They announced the divisionals. I've got Belrose on the calendar. Again, a terrible 5-day format for 2 races, but whatever. It is what it is. They've got class, so we'll show up for the crawfish boil and class. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
But yeah, I've got Belrose on the mind. We'll see if, word on the street was that Bo and them might do something again at Bradenton. I don't know if I'll make that race again. That was steep to get my head kicked in second round. I don't know if I'll be ready by that. It's really, I don't know if I'll have my car ready by then, but Belrose will be there. That's our plan of attack right now. So we kind of just focus on that, man. Our focus for 26 is getting ready for that. And we're excited. We're thankful that all you guys have been here to join us. Again, man, 38 episodes is really cool, man. I'm so proud that we've been able to do this and be consistent with it. And we've only had to move the times like maybe 3 times. So shout out to both of us, right?
One show, so.
Yeah, like pretty good. We're getting into the groove of things. Next year, I'm excited to kind of, like I said, further it. And as we move forward with these episodes this winter, you guys will join us. Follow me. I'm at VPJ North. That's where I post all of this stuff, right? All the information about the shows when they're coming out. Follow. I know that's annoying. I get it. Unfortunately, Facebook just doesn't like when you post links. So I have to like post information out there. So make sure you follow me on there and we'll get you locked in to when our shows are. But join us next week again as we'll go through. We're going to crown NHRA champions. We'll talk a little bit about, I'm sure something crazy will happen. The internet will post some shit. Maybe I'll see some videos of something. Maybe something will happen. Who knows? I mean, Tyler might buy some shit this week that we don't know about yet. Give it some time.
You never know.
You know what I'm saying? Well, thank you guys again for joining us here at the BE00TAKE00 Show. We will do it all again next week. Until then, see y'all.